From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is Wake Up Weather.
Fred Gossage here in the Home Weather Center on this Sunday morning with your latest forecast update. And I'm filling in for Brian Wilson this morning, not because he's sick or anything, but because we wanted to make sure that we had the latest updated information for you for tonight's severe weather threat from the overnight. So I'm doing this from the Home Weather Center so I can have the latest Storm Prediction Center outlook from the early morning hours, as well as the latest Futurecast data. Brian will be back in the studio at midday, and all of us will be back this evening to track the storms. But I'm doing these morning updates from the Home Weather Center here so we can just have the latest information for you. And the first cut forecast this morning, if you're waking up early on this Sunday, mostly cloudy and balmy out there, humid as well, with moisture in the air. Overnight lows this morning getting down into the upper 60s and lower 70s across the area. No rain to really speak of. We're quiet across the region this morning. Can't rule out a sprinkle or a shower, but I think the main rain and thunderstorms comes tonight, although there may be a few spotty thunder showers as early as the afternoon with the heat of the day. Storm Prediction Center forecast update from the overnight still maintains a level 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather for all of our viewing area here across southern middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama, and northeast Mississippi. The main focus is after dark tonight through the overnight hours and through the early morning hours of our Monday morning, and all threat types are possible here. The main threat type will be damaging straight line winds along the line of thunderstorms that could be 50, 60, 70 miles an hour in spots. You know how this works. Not every single person affected by the line of storms gets wind gusts that strong, but there will be several spots in the line where winds could be that strong, and that's enough to knock down trees and power lines, cause power outages, and also maybe do things like roof damage and other minor structural damage. So the damaging straight line wind is one of the bigger ticket items. However, there could be a few tornadoes involved with the storms as well. We're not looking at a violent tornado outbreak or anything like that, but there could be a few tornado warnings as we go through tonight. In addition, a few storms could produce some large hail up to $1 to $half size, and localized flooding will also be possible, but because the storms will be moving pretty quickly and we're getting these large breaks of time between the different rounds of thunderstorms we're having, and we had so much sunshine on Saturday helping evaporate some of that rain that fell early in the morning, not looking at a major flooding situation across our local area. However, there could be some localized flash flooding and street flooding, that type of thing. Here's the latest computer model data to do timing for the showers and thunderstorms. And there could be a stray shower as early as the morning, but I think the vast, overwhelming majority of us are dry this morning. Temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s to start the day. Partly cloudy skies and a strong south wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour through the day. Warms us into the mid-80s as early as noon and into the upper 80s and a few spots into the lower 90s during the late afternoon. A few spotty thunder showers are possible in the afternoon. If they form, I don't think these are a big deal because we're not going to have the dynamics for a severe storm threat at that point. We'll watch them carefully just in case, and the Weather Center will be staffed, but this is not the big ticket. And notice that even in the afternoon, with a few thunder showers on the map, most of us are still dry. So if your outdoor Memorial Day plans for the weekend today, for most of the daytime, I think you're okay. Pay attention to the radar just in case the thunder shower pops up. Be able to run inside for a little bit if that is the case. But for the daytime hours, I think you're mainly okay. Then as we get into the early evening, starting around 7, 8, 9 o'clock, we'll have to start watching things. This is not the main severe weather threat. However, we have seen some model data starting to pop up some stronger thunderstorms after sunset as the low-level jet ramps up. And we'll have to watch that. It's not a big tornado threat with these, but there will be enough wind shear with a low-level jet to where a few of these storms could try to rotate, and they'll be off by themselves, so we'll watch that carefully. It's after 9 to 10, 11 p.m., close to midnight, when the main line of thunderstorms moves into the area, and this is the big ticket, the main threat, where we expect the widespread, potentially damaging straight line winds and maybe a few spin-up tornadoes in the line that moves in after 11 p.m. or midnight, moving across the area through 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock from northwest to southeast. Everybody will get heavy rain. Everybody will get gusty winds. A few folks hit by the line will get damaging winds, maybe some pockets of hail in the line. And again, there could be a few embedded tornadoes with the line as well. I do think the severe weather threat is winding down for our area by 4 or 5 a.m. early Monday morning, if not before that, with a few lingering showers toward daybreak here, morning lows on Monday morning into the upper 60s. And then that shunts the thunderstorm threat for Monday afternoon off to the south of our region, although there could be a few isolated spotty thunder showers during the afternoon and evening over our region for Memorial Day Monday as well. Those should be very spotty in nature, and the strongest of them will be down to our south over central Alabama. And then the cold front brings a welcome break from the rain chances as we head through the middle and the latter part of the week. We're going to take a break from the rain chances for several days. Now, the GFS has been bringing some showers in here for Wednesday, but it's been kind of overdoing that in this pattern, and it's the only one that shows that. We'll continue to watch that, but I'm not really thinking that's a likely chance, and we're going to hold off rain chances for next week until we get toward Friday next weekend, and even then, it's really spotty. Temperature trend the next few days, we're up in the upper 80s to near 90 this afternoon ahead of those thunderstorms. Still in the mid 80s for our Memorial Day Monday because the cold front doesn't move through until the evening. But then we're back into the lower 80s for the middle and latter part of the week before we start warming up gradually again. And some folks around Wednesday and especially Thursday, especially on the Tennessee side of the line, could stay into the upper 70s for daytime highs. And notice the morning lows there in the middle of the week down as low as the mid to upper 50s. So there is a little heat relief on the way after we get past these storms. A spotty thunder shower today, but during the daytime hours, most of us are dry. So you can get in your outdoor plans today. Don't accuse us of messing up your outdoor plans and telling you to cancel, because that's the opposite of what we're saying. You'll just have to pay attention in case there is a spotty thunder shower or two, but for the most part, you'll be fine for the daytime hours. Otherwise, partly sunny and warm. Daytime highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s over southern middle Tennessee. Upper 80s, lower 90s, mainly lower 90s over northwest Alabama, and it's the same situation. Maybe a spotty thunder shower in the afternoon. For the daytime hours, most of you will be dry. It's after dark when the thunderstorm coverage starts becoming more likely, and it's later in the overnight when that big line of thunderstorms moves into the area. But for the daytime hours, not looking at anything more than a spotty thunder shower or two in the afternoon. Again, it's tonight when severe storms are most likely there, and while we're highlighting that day on the 7-day in red, spotty thunder showers as late as Monday afternoon or evening, but they will be very hit or miss during the day on Monday for Memorial Day weekend. So listen to my words. I'm not telling you to cancel your Monday outdoor plans either, because for most of you, you will probably be fine. Just be aware of the weather and be ready to head inside if a thunder shower comes up. We'll clear things out for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe a few spotty thunderstorms returning by Friday and the upcoming weekend. There's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back a little later this morning with another check of your local weather.